What is your darkest secret, which you have never told anyone about? All my life, I've always been considered the good girl who would never do anything nasty. I never smoked anything, didn't do any drugs, and only drank socially, not more than 2 drinks, on rare occasions 3. But after 10 years of a happy marriage, I turned. I became the other woman. All of my life, I always had more guy friends than girlfriends. I wasn't a tomboy, but I also wasn't a girl who was interested in makeup, fashion, or being a giggly flirt. I never dated in high school, just too shy. But then, as a married mom, I got involved in a couple community group committees which were mostly comprised of men. So, after the kids went to bed, I went to meetings at one of the members' homes. At this same time, I was hearing some strange comments from my husband. He commuted to work with a couple other guys. Then I started hearing stories about how each of these guys were having sex with women they met while at work, but, as he would say, it was okay because they weren't looking to leave their wives. These were just flings. I was shocked and surprised that their actions didn't bother him. That's not how we were raised. But I just filed those comments away in my brain and figured that my husband was still one of the good guys who was just telling me about his bad boy buddies. Then, after a meeting at my house, one of the guys hung around and we talked, and got closer, and ended up kissing. This guy was my husband's best friend, so we were always at one another's home, hanging out. But now he's suggesting we get together during the day while our spouses were working. And we did, once or twice a week for 3.5 years. Then I got into a relationship with another meeting buddy for another 3.5 years. And, there were several others during those 7 years. In each case, there were rules, believe it or not. No single men, we were each married but not looking to end our marriage. This was a sex-only relationship. And as bizarre as it sounds, we didn't break those rules. I ended it all when my husband went on a month-long work trip, met a divorcee and left me to marry her. Since I became single, it wasn't fair to the married men. Crazy, I know. He never knew about my escapades. How do I know? Because his best man for his second marriage was my former lover.